Strained on the ground, Lance Corporal Mark Aspinall is hit again and again. Lying flat, his face is scraped against the road. Lance Corporal Aspinall was left with obvious facial injuries. The soldier who'd served in Iraq and Afghanistan admits to being drunk on a night out in Wigan in 2008. Police were called when it was claimed the soldier shouted racial abuse at door staff. Lightfoot and his colleagues are clearly seen pinning him to the ground in the busy street. The special constable's conduct was described by the judge in court as unacceptable and intolerable. Peter Lightfoot's behaviour had caused problems earlier in his career. He was forced to resign from Greater Manchester Police in 1993 after being arrested for criminal damage. He was accepted back but then given a warning for using excessive force during an arrest in 2007. Greater Manchester Police defends rehiring him and its disciplinary procedures.
He didn't learn his lessons, he didn't listen to the training he'd received, he didn't use the skills that we'd given him, and he simply abused his position and assaulted a young man. And that is what led to the 3-year sentence today. And I think that's appropriate.
But Peter Lightfoot went on to assault the soldier and then committed perjury. His lies saw Mark Aspinall convicted of assaulting the police officers, a conviction that was quashed on appeal. Lightfoot's father, a former special constable himself, says his son did nothing wrong.
The video didn't tell the story. I've been at it 24 years. I've been in the same position. You didn't get a true picture of the video. He will come again. This man will come again. He's done it 3 times. He'll do it again.
The court judge remarked that Lance Corporal Aspinall was fortunate not to have had more serious injuries at the hands of a man who abused his position of trust and power. Michelle May, Sky News, Manchester.
It's sore, but I should survive. The words of Michael Douglas speaking out for the first time since being diagnosed with throat cancer. The 65-year-old actor told US chat show host David Letterman he's already had his first week of treatment, as our senior news correspondent David Bowden reports.
The financing on that Janssen investment?
It's almost a quarter of a century since Michael Douglas told us lunch was for wimps and greed was good. But even then, he had medical worries on his mind.
I got to monitor my blood pressure, so whatever you do, don't upset me here. No, sir. Within 45 seconds, the microprocessor computes your systolic and diastolic pressure. Got an LCD readout, cost effective, less than 1 visit to a doctor.
Now a pensioner, Michael Douglas, has real health problems to fight.
I've got cancer, found out about it three weeks ago. I said, gee, just when I found out I was going to be on your show. I said, I couldn't.
The movie star who faced down a knife-wielding bunny boiler in Fatal Attraction is now pitted against a potentially fatal throat cancer. His wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones, says she's furious doctors didn't pick the tumour up sooner. But Michael Douglas is optimistic he'll pull through.
Percentages are very good. I would hate to say, but right now it looks it should be like 80%.
Yeah.
This is the first week,
right.
And the chemo and the radiation continues to burn your mouth, and it becomes more difficult to swallow. You can't take solids.
Douglas will be 66 later this month, and his days of interrogating a half-dressed Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct are way behind him.
Yes, it does.
Yet despite the cancer, he still looks every inch the screen idol. It's in the blood.
Because Kirk would never, he said, son, you got to look good. You never know where you might have cancer.
I'm sorry. That was your father's advice to you.
Yeah, it's sore. It hurts a lot. He comes in waves, David. My heart goes out to all the families and all the supporters there. And now I understand it.
Well, boy,
And film star or not, the best medicine is often the simplest.
Give me a hug.
All right, by God.
David Bowden, Sky News.